This is just Bob Bowman, and I'm coming at you with another video. Currently, I'm in the Philippines. I'm enjoying myself here. I've been here for a while, and I plan on being back in America soon. Before the end of this month, before the beginning of the next month, which is June. But I wanted to do a brief video. I'm enjoying myself. I feel more relaxed. Once I get back home to the mainland, I plan on focusing more on getting my health and my personal situation in order. And I've been allowing myself to be distracted by a lot of things, and I'm gonna take my focus off of the distractions and putting it on more positive, meaningful things that I can focus on and to improve myself and improve my situation. What I want to talk about in this video is that the way that we expect others to love and accept us for who we are sometimes is unreasonable. Some people can only love and respect us to the degree that they see fit for us. And sometimes it's not going to look the way that you think that it should look. You know, sometimes acceptance is at a bare minimum, and acceptance or respect is at a bare minimum. And that's because they don't see the value in you the way that you probably see in yourself, or they may think that you have a highly inflated opinion about yourself. And we can't control how anybody else feel about us or how anybody else think about us. And in all actuality, it's none of our business how people think or feel about us. And then some people may have ulterior motives in allowing you into their group or into their circle. And it's hard to understand or hard to know these things until you're actually in the mix of it and you can see it for yourself. And then once you make that decision on what it is that you see, because you have to base it off of the energy that they're giving you and the actions that they're showing to you, you can't always base it off of their words, because some people are not going to tell you what it is. And some people do tell you what it is in a way of joking or in a way of being a harsh criticisms of you. And it's up to you on taking that information that you have gathered up and making a decision on whether you're going to be around those people or not. Like, you may think that you deserve a level of respect and acceptance to where you're getting this much, but these people say, okay, we'll give you some acceptance and some respect, but it's going to be at this level. Not at this level where you think, but at this level, where it's the bare minimum for us, but we want you to work 15 times as hard, and you may never get to this level. But just to keep to this level, you still got to work hard for it. And I've been through things like that myself personally, and I could say that it's hurtful. I could say that it affected the way that I looked at myself at times, but then I had to come to the realization is that I did this to myself. I'm at fault because I was looking for outside validation. And whenever you're looking for validation or acceptance or approval outside of yourself, you always are going to set yourself up for possibilities of this happening. And so I'm looking more into learning how to respect and value and love myself. And that means the good side of me and the negative side of me, knowing how to contain that negative side without trying to suppress who I am, but just accept who I am, but knowing what it is that I can freely express and what I should keep to myself. And this has been a journey of me just figuring it out. And there's been a lot of trial and error. You know, even though I'm real close to my father, growing up, I wasn't around him that much, so I didn't get a lot of the knowledge that I needed from him, but I got it from him later on in life. And, I don't fault my mother for the bad decisions that I made as an adult. or my father. And I had to come to the realization that I'm an adult at this point. It doesn't matter if I have flaws or had things that happened to me when I was younger. I still have to learn how to deal with those emotions to myself. If I make a bad decision, I have to say to myself that, hey, I made this bad decision. It's my fault. I need to do something to fix it for myself, and be okay with taking accountability for it. You know, and that's the way that we grow. That's the way that we become the people, the men and women that we're supposed to be. And I know that even though I am very cautious about who I am around more now than I ever have been in my life, and I stopped looking for acceptance from certain people that I think that are cool, or I see that everybody else want to be around. Like, sometimes I need to be content with just being around myself, enjoying my own company, reading more. I used to read a lot when I was younger, but I kind of got out of it, and I'm trying to get back into it the way that I used to be. I'm not trying to force myself into doing it, but I'm reintroducing it to my life, you know, and just like, you know, health and exercise and things of that nature, I have to keep working on that. You know, just keep going, just keep growing as a person. And I know that even though I'm an adult male, like, growing and maturing, it never stops. And the moment that we think that it stops, we won't progress in life. And that's where I'm at with it. I'm accepting myself for who I am as a person. I take accountability for my mistakes, my personal mistakes. Even though there were certain things that were out of my control that happened to me, I know that my reactions to them were totally on me. So I take responsibility for my reactions to things that were out of my control. And just keep doing what it is that I can do to better myself from that point. I mean, and be sincere about it, you know, not be performative. And I'm not saying that what I'm saying right now is easy. It takes a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of humbling and humility to come to this conclusion. So I'm on this journey. Hopefully you see this video, and if you're on the same journey as me, this is a way for you to keep motivated into doing what it is that you need to do. But with that being said, this is just Bob Bowman. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'm out.